Today we're making sex in a pan. Alright, I know the title is a bit much, but it's a really simple recipe, and that's what it's always been called, sex in a pan, because I suppose it's supposed to be as good as sex. We'll see about that. Alright, it's a really simple process, and we start off with some really easy ingredients, okay? You should probably have all of these at home, and you can check, but it's one of those things which will go together really quick. I am starting off with half a cup of butter, and my butter is melted. To that I'm adding 3 tablespoons of sugar, and mine's raw sugar, but you can use regular sugar, that's fine. 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of pecans. Those are coarsely chopped, but you just want chopped pecans. We're going to mix this up until it becomes like a dough. This is going to be our crust for our dessert. I've got a greased baking pan here, and I'm going to do this the easy way. Alright, now we've got it into the pan, the easy part. I'm going to use my fingers and really just press this down into the pan. Now the one thing I used the spray grease or butter to coat my pan, because that way it's going to give it a nice buttery flavor. I have my oven preheated at 350 degrees. I'm going to bake this for about 15 to 20 minutes until it is lightly golden brown. Keep an eye on this because it is super thin, so it will go golden brown really fast. Once it is golden brown, then I'm going to take it out and let it cool thoroughly. And I mean thoroughly. This thing has to be absolutely cool before we can go on to the next part. Now we're ready for the mix part. This is really great. It'll go on top of our crust and you'll enjoy this. It starts off really simple. 1 package, and this is 8 ounces of cream cheese. Put that in there. Then I have 1 cup of powdered sugar, or icing sugar, whatever you want. Then, this can be 1 packet or 1 cup of our homemade chocolate pudding mix. But this is instant chocolate pudding mix. This is 1 packet or 1 cup of our homemade vanilla pudding mix. Now if you use the homemade vanilla pudding mix, don't forget to add vanilla to it, because you'll need 2 tablespoons. I put my vanilla already in my milk, and this is 2 cups of milk. It can be any kind of milk that you want. I'm using cashew milk because it's what I use. And I'm going to pour that in there. Then start this. Once it starts getting to a thick consistency, speed it up. Once it's mixed up, I'm adding 2 cups of whipped topping. Now I've tried this, go from this side. I've tried this with whipping cream, and I've found that it did not hold up as well with whipping cream. So I am looking for a whipping cream that will hold up stay as thick and consistent as this whipped topping, but we'll see. Alright. Gotta try it. We're going to mix this until it's well blended. Then we're going to pour this on top of our cooled crust. Hopefully you won't make as big of a mess of this as I am. I'm using an offset spatula, and I'm just going to spread this out evenly. Now I'm going to stick this really quick in the freezer to help firm it up for our next step. Our final step, I'm taking, this is pretty thawed whipped topping, and just spreading it out, and that's about 1.5 cups. Then to make it even more heavenly, I have dark chocolate chips, and I'm going to sprinkle about 1 cup of dark chocolate chips over the top of our sex in a pan. Stick this back into the freezer, let it firm up, and you are going to have one of the best treats that you have had in a long time. Let's take a picture of that. This is an easy recipe. You can do it as homemade or not homemade as you like. Just use the ingredients, and if you check in the description below, you'll see links to the homemade versions of the ingredients, and also the description also has the recipe that has just the regular ingredients. It's up to you to decide how homemade you want to make it. And don't feel guilty if you don't make it completely homemade. You shouldn't feel guilty at all. Remember to subscribe. You can hit the icon right down there and it'll take you to a subscription area. If you want to see the latest videos that I've made, click up here and that'll take you to a link to the latest videos which are on this channel. Every Monday through Friday I do a different video. On Monday it's for the at-home. On Tuesday it's a recipe. On Wednesday, tips for running your house. On Thursday, a cocktail. And on Friday, you'll wake up in the morning with a recipe for a sweet treat. Remember to like and share this on social media. Also, give me some comments. Let me know what you like and what things you'd like to see me do, because I love hearing from you. Remember, running your house doesn't have to be a full-time job. Turn it into a hobby and have some fun.